Hey guys, make sure to check out G2A.com. A link is in the description below. They have really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. Now, we're actually going to have something pretty cool here today. We're going to be talking about zombies and more specifically a lot more information that we got. And basically this all kind of adds to that little bit of info we got from Game Informer, which was the official release for September. The digital version is already out. Well, Game Informer released this, and not only this, but they actually also had a podcast earlier. And this podcast actually went in depth a little bit more with a playthrough that two of the staff members at Game Informers had, the ones who actually wrote the article. They got to play zombies early, and they gave us some of their experiences and talked a little bit about the map, which is very, very cool. Now, I'll go ahead and link in the description below that little podcast here, but I will sum it up for you guys that are here, and it's actually pretty interesting. Not only that, but we're actually going to be reading through a little bit of the information that we got for zombies in the actual Game Informer post. Now, it says that for this, that by the time that you go into the game, so by the time that you're actually playing as characters on this map, the zombies have already broken out 4 other times. So story-wise, the zombies have broken out about 4 different times, and by the time the crew gets here, our World War II zombies crew, they're going to be the ones who kind of show up after a 4th outbreak. So this is probably actually the 5th time the zombies have kind of gotten out of control. Now, instead of actually just kind of pushing you along and telling you, like, this is the room you should go with, here's the weapons, it's not going to be as straightforward with Nazi zombies for Sledgehammer Games. Now, they actually chose to adopt a new, more dynamic approach. The route to victory has more variables and malleabilities, as you will have to move and flow with various objectives. You can't just mow down waves mindlessly and move on. For instance, in one situation, players must kill zombies within a constantly moving radius to generate an electrical charge to unlock a new area. These zombies are not supernatural, fueled by magical powers, or propelled forward by disease or virus. Straub's science behind reanimation is focused on the nervous system. Targeting neural paths, he unlocked a way to bring these corpses to life. This isn't a biological plague or some kind of virus. It is an energy source that targets the nervous system, which is why you're seeing the whole reference to electricity, and you got to kill zombies in this radius because they will be getting a lot of electricity pumping through them in order to get the nervous system moving, which is what helps them move around. Now, apart from this, they did mention that the actual storyline is a mix of analytical science and then also kind of lore and the dark magic, stuff like that. So there is a mix of actual basis and then pseudoscience, so it's actually pretty cool. So it mixes the occult and then science in it together, which I think is actually a pretty terrifying combination, and one that I can't wait to jump into once the zombies experience is actually out. Also, apart from this, they did mention a lot of different variables of zombies, so they're not just regular zombies walking around. There's actually some zombies that are kind of lower tier difficulty that have no limbs and stuff like that, and some other ones that are like pretty much suicide zombies that blow up on impact, which is actually pretty crazy. Now, it says not all zombies have eyes or even a full set of functional limbs. No problem. They have a trained primal response to sense anything living nearby, which they then target for immediate death. Some of the lower tier zombies, like the Pest, don't even have arms. Pests enter the ranks and sow chaos, chopping, biting, and sucking down bullets to let other zombies do work. Other zombies, like the Bomber, may be stitched up from leftover parts, a gruesome assemblage of pieces designed to simply deliver an explosive payload to anyone it can reach. Outside the rank and file zombies, there are other that can absolutely terrify even the hardiest team of zombie slayers, assembled from massive weapons, flame, and multiple bodies. So it says, we went hands-on with the new zombies mode, and one of the immediate takeaways was not only does the mode feature core loadouts and you can customize and develop the way you play through, but also permanent unlocks that function sort of like the traditional perk system through gameplay, something a bit more tangible than consumable gumballs. This is more of an RPG-light experience than previous iterations of the mode, with 4 core classes to jump right in with: offense, control, support, and medic. You can customize these templates loadouts via permanent progression elements you unlock through the game from playthrough to playthrough. Surviving to round 13 and only delving along the critical path, we only made it through around 25% of the zombies experience in our playthrough. The opening plays out as expected, a quaint little picturesque hamlet that would look perfect lit up for the holidays with cards, mulligan around and the smell of fresh pretzels and schnitzel wafting out of a gingerbread house. The brief opening moments are immediately cut short as you are funneled underground into an abandoned salt mine. There are all the traditional boarding up of windows and collective currency to unlock areas, but the divergent paths seem to offer more options than previous Zombies iteration. One of the many selected abilities allows me to fill up a meter and then unleash hell with unlimited ammunition for a limited period, something I quickly learned to time along with the difficult waves or encounters. Ultimate abilities like this one are triggered by hitting R1 and L1 at the same time and weave nicely into the hectic gameplay. Unlike some other zombie experience, this package includes both wave-based fare and location event-based encounters with foes. After blasting through a few rooms, picking up new guns, buying armor from conveniently placed vending objects, and encountering massive statue of Frederick Barbosa, we must charge additional power to unlock Tesla weaponry by slaughtering batches of zombies in specific moving areas. This portion of the adventure takes us through a laboratory and a morgue with plenty of horror splayed on the walls and machinery. Kill outside the zone keeps the game and waves going, but we're advised that we definitely want to obtain the Tesla weapons to take on challenges to come. The dire prediction proves true as we're just on the cusp of unlocking the new tech when we're steamrolled by a combination of backlog standard zombies and one of the Uber zombies who charges around from room to room, stopping, careening objects around and blasting us in deadly fire. While it is slightly easier to pick up your friends in this version of Zombies if you have the support/medic style character on your team, it's not enough with this crazy creation plowing through our ranks. Our mission ends at the hands of attrition and one giant abomination. This run was entertaining despite being stymied right before we could try out the Tesla gun, and there are more locations and mysteries I'm eager to explore on my next run through. Those looking for Easter eggs and secrets that are core aspects of CoD Zombies experience, prepare for one of the most intense and challenging mysteries yet. While I can't tell you much about these secrets, Sledgehammer threatened to zombify us, I can tell you that searching for clues left behind by a toy maker will set you in the right direction. So this is actually really cool. So in the podcast where they actually talked a little bit more about this, they mentioned that you had to balance kind of knowing which area you want to go to. So for instance, if you go into a certain area, there might be a super zombie that pops up if you open that area up. And this is something that I wish that talked about in previous videos, saying, you know, I hope there's like location-based events that happen, and it does look like it's going to be this. So not only are you just mindlessly killing zombies or opening areas or thinking best strategies, well, now you also got to strategize with, if I open this door, maybe this giant zombie is going to pop up, or it will pop up. Do I want to go into this other room, or do I want to face that zombie now? Do I have the best weapons to go open this area yet? So it does seem like it's pretty cool. And then the Tesla weapons obviously are going to be the wonder weapons, and it looks like Sledgehammer Games is doing a really good job kind of cranking it up. So by the time you get the Tesla weapons, you actually really do need them, because you're going to have some super freaking crazy zombies coming at you. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, drop a like, drop a favorite, guys. It does about it is appreciated. And if you are brand new to the channel, if you want to see more content like this, obviously make sure you subscribe and you turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. I will see you guys in the next upload. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, check out my gaming channel, and I'm out. Peace.